Hello and welcome to week 4 of the year of the big shift. The exercise today has to do with why. When you get in touch with the deeper reason inside you for bringing your big shift project into the world, that can give you a resource of motivation and strength and a sense of passion and purpose. So we're going to use a process today that gets us in touch with why on a lot of different levels. And there are many answers, right? There might be the reasons you already know. There might be very practical reasons because you need to support yourself or because someone in your family needs you. And, right, there are deeper other reasons. So there are multiple answers to the question of why am I doing this? There are no wrong answers. So we accept what comes. It might be, some part of you might call it superficial or not important, but we accept whatever comes and then we ask again because there's even more. So we're going to ask a number of questions by bringing those questions into the inner sense of your project and letting the responses, the answers come from there. We're going to ask about what makes it valuable, what makes it important, what makes it worthwhile. Something does, right? It is a valuable, important, and worthwhile project, worth spending a year of your life on, worth spending your energy, attention, and time. So, what is it that makes it valuable, important, and worthwhile? What does it awaken in you? What else happens because this happens? What is it about you that this project calls out, carries forward, strengthens, builds, allows, gets out of the way of? And can you fall in love with it? Have you fallen in love with it? Is it something you can fall in love with? And what would it be like to wake up every day in love with this project, eager and excited to get going on it? And if not, then there's something else to say hello to. Okay? So we're going to discover all of this and more in today's exercise. And for this exercise, I want you to sense again right now, how would you phrase your big shift project? We've asked you to do this a number of times. We're going to keep asking you to do this because we know it can change. It doesn't have to, but it can. And so how would you phrase it today? So this year I'm going to, or what I want to do this year, or my big shift project for this year is, right? Okay, so take a moment to maybe write that down before we start today's exercise. And pause the recording, start again, and let's go. Good. All right. So just take a little time to settle into your body, to find your body's most comfortable, supported position right now. And feeling more and more into your whole body, feeling your support, finding your feet. I always like to wiggle my toes a little. I can feel my feet even more. Finding the other places your body's in contact through the lower part of your body, legs, buttocks, back, arms, whatever's in contact with what you're sitting on. You might also be standing. So then your contact, of course, is through your feet, being aware of that. Being aware of your breathing. Being aware of the inner area of your body. That includes your throat, your chest, stomach, belly. And just arriving within yourself. Pausing to remember something positive or enjoyable that happened to you recently. Even a shared smile with somebody, a laugh, a warm hug you shared with someone, or something beautiful that you saw today in nature or in your surroundings otherwise. This is a resource for you as you remember something enjoyable, positive. Let your body get a little feel of that as we go further. Okay, great. And now remember your big shift project, how you are saying it to yourself. This year I want to. And let the body feel of it come now. We call this the sense of inner knowing. The place in you where you get an inner yes. That's your project. That's the thing you're doing this year. I know it's not the only thing you're doing this year, but there's a confirmation in your body. Yeah, that's it. That's right. And if there isn't that confirmation, then those words need to be changed until you have the project that really gives you that sense of yes. All right, now we're going to ask ourselves some inner questions. And that means coming to that place in you where you have that sense of inner knowing and asking in there, asking it, asking your sense of it. All right? So, why do I want to make this happen? Why is this important to me? And remember, anything can come. This is brainstorming style, so something popped up, it's welcome. And then stay longer and sense what more comes. Especially honoring that you can feel something that you can't quite put into words yet. And do pause the recording anytime you'd like to take longer with one of these invitations. So why do I want to make this happen? What makes this important to me? And let's allow several layers to emerge. The first one, then something deeper, and then something deeper than that. Okay, when you're ready to go on, ask yourself, what makes this project valuable and worthwhile? And obviously that means not just to you, but in a larger sense. What makes this a valuable and worthwhile project? Holding that question inside, waiting to see what emerges, letting yourself be surprised. And pause to take more time if you need to. What makes this valuable in a larger context than just myself? Okay? So here's another one. Which of my own deeper values are expressed through this project? What deeper values are expressed? Which of my deeper values are expressed through this project? beauty, integrity, connection with others, service. Well, those are just a few examples. So you yourself asking, which of my deeper values are expressed through this project? Could be more than one. And when something comes, pausing to get the feel of it. Is that right? What does it feel like that that's a deeper value that's expressed through this project? What happens inside when I really take that in? Okay. Moving on, if it feels right to move on. Otherwise, just pause for a while and take more time. Let's ask specifically, how will this project contribute to others and to the world? Maybe a very direct contribution. There may be an indirect one. And there, I'm sure there is a way. So ask yourself right now, how will my project contribute to the world and to other people? Pausing to let that come. Allowing whatever comes to come up and be welcome, and then asking again if there's more. Great. Feel free to come back to that question, take more time with it, or pause right now. Here's another one. Does this project awaken something in me? Okay, I'm going to ask that another way, either of these questions. Does this project move something forward in me? Does this project reawaken something in me? Does this project move something forward in me? You might find yourself responding more easily to one of those phrasings of that question. Feel free to use either one. Does this project awaken something in me? Does it move something forward in me? And allowing the response to emerge, taking time with that. And maybe you begin to sense that there is something in you that is needing or even longing to be awakened or moved forward through this project. I'll say that again. Maybe you even sense that there is something in you that is needing, longing to be awakened by this project or to be moved forward through this project. Can that be something in you that you acknowledge? That you agree to spend time with in the weeks and months to come? Could that be part of the reason why this project is important to you? Maybe. And let that be something you can come back to if you want to. Okay, we have one more question. Can I fall in love with this project? Have I already fallen in love with it, or do I feel like I could fall in love with it? And what would that be like? What might that be like to fall in love with this project so that I wake up every morning thrilled that I get to spend time with it today? Now, any answer is possible. If what comes is, no, I don't feel that way, okay. We're just curious, and we're going to return to this question next month. Can I fall in love with it? Have I fallen in love with it? What would it be like to fall in love with it? For all the reasons that we've already been exploring. Okay, so we're going to move toward a comfortable stopping place for today's exercise. Take your time. Notice what you'd like to really remember from what you've been sensing today. And thank your body. Beginning to bring awareness to the room around you, feeling your body support. Letting your eyes come naturally open, maybe giving yourself a little stretch. Welcome back. And take some time to write. Love to hear from you. Love to hear in the space below this video what came for you, if you like. And we'll take our next steps next month into commitment. Have a good time. Bye for now.